The macro forces we see shaping today's financial service industry is an ongoing impact from the financial crisis as organizations look to transform their businesses globally. Whilst on the one side addressing risk, organizations also need to drive down costs and innovate the operating model. We see many of our clients today looking to start to move and begin the journey towards digital and adopting cloud services. And importantly, also addressing clear trends across areas like social, mobility, analytics, and cloud. Many of our customers are using a number of ICT levers to be able to address the changes in the market. For example, cloud is a key way of replatforming core applications, driving down costs, at the same time looking to rationalize and standardize their global ICT footprints. Security is another key area that organizations are looking at in terms of managed security services and proactively monitoring the cyber threats coming through in today's increasingly digital world. And last but not least, mobility and analytics, where organizations are starting to get far deeper insight into their own organizational performances and capability, while also getting valuable insights into customers in the digital world. At NTT, our unique set of capabilities allow us to support organizations in today's financial services marketplace. Our combination of platforms, connectivity and data centers allow us to not only host but also assist customers in their journey to cloud. Our end-to-end ICT capabilities are unique in helping customers re-platform and modernize their legacy application environments. And most importantly, our world-class security services allow us to not only protect core customer data, but help organizations stay compliant in an increasingly regulated world.
Bank in the Box for us is a major strategic enabler for our business. We've reduced the amount of time it takes to provision a full version of the bank to support a project from 3 months down to 10 minutes. ING Direct has been in Australia since the year 2000. Over the last 12 years we've built the bank to be now one of the largest home lenders in the country. We've got 1.5 million active customers. So in 2010 we set about to transform our solution delivery model. At the time we had significant constraints in the number of environments that we could support in terms of project delivery.
We had projects that were backed up for about 18 months and I thought to myself, if only we could contain the bank and put a box around it and virtualize and clone it, we could potentially solve the problem.
We started then to try and identify key partners that could help us bring this to life.
So that involved obviously Cisco from a compute platform perspective, NetApp from a storage platform, Microsoft from the software that ran on top of that. But tying it all together and making it that cloud-like structure was where Dimension Data came in and brought it all together.
Dimension Data came to the table with some really good ideas and augmented ING Direct's capability.
We did many series of workshops and we identified all the use cases, the provisioning, deprovisioning, testing automation.
We started to think differently about how we could do things rather than just continuing on the way that they did it. So virtualization is obviously a key part of that, but the next extension was bringing cloud into the equation, using that on a much more packaged scale, and then the concept of bank in a box came about, which was really packaging that process up and making it fast and repeatable.
This was a major transformation for ING Direct in Australia. At the end of the 6-week proof of concept, we got them into a room and did a showcase, and to be honest, I think they were blown away by the capability that we were showing them. Actually then placed the full bank into that box, if you like, and also put the data into it.
Bank in a Box was revolutionary, was innovative. The return on investment is massive.
We used to take in excess of 6 to 8 weeks trying to provision an environment. That's all been eliminated now and it takes less than 10 minutes.
Once we started delivering against the use cases and the requirements, all of a sudden ING started realizing they only started to scratch the surface.
The developers are actually now focused on, well, how could I make it different? How could I make the bank different? Because I have a whole copy in front of me. What can I do with it?
We're going to be able to take on challenges in new markets. We're going to be able to revolutionise current markets that we're in. So for us, it's the major strategic enabler for our business.
Organisations want the agility to roll out services very quickly, but at a lower cost. And cloud solutions like this enable them to do both.
We've got a huge amount of capability in which to innovate, and that's something that every organisation today is going to need. We've already got it, and now the focus is now working on what are we going to do with it.